Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a new video for you all and I'm going to be testing out a kind of new series. I'm going to be doing reading Reddit threads and reacting to them, if that makes sense. So think like I am the asshole or just anything, you'll get the idea. But today's is gonna be, what is a dirty little secret about an industry that you have worked in that people outside the industry really should know? Now, I'm not really sure if you guys are going to enjoy this, but I really enjoy watching this kind of content and I just thought, why not? So I'm going to be reading out the ones and reacting to them, and you know, it's just for the people that would rather listen and not go and comb through Reddit themselves, because it is a little bit tedious. But before we get started, please hit that subscribe button down below. It's free to do and it will make me very happy. And like this video if you enjoy it, and please comment. I love your comments. I try and reply to everyone. Sometimes I forget, but I absolutely love your comments so much. But yes, so this was posted 360 days ago and it's got 19,000 replies. Obviously I'm not gonna be able to get through all of them, but I'm just gonna go through. Right, this is someone that worked in Las Vegas as casino security. People kill themselves a lot in Las Vegas. They are always snuck out of the back and guests really find out. What? Ah! Oh my god, that's what I want to know. Someone's put, so are you talking about hotel rooms and not in the middle of the casino floor? Oh god, that is terrifying. I mean, really, what else are they going to do than just get them out the back? Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting one. There is a lot of money spent every year that decides where specific items are placed on grocery store shelves. If you're at a grocery store that's part of a chain and you look at a shelf and there's an item that's approximately at eye level, I guarantee that the company that makes the item paid a lot of money to put them there. Oh my god. There's a lot of weird psychological tricks that go on in terms of how stores are laid out. That makes sense, but I never thought about it. I never knew that. Like, what? Wash all of your new clothes. A very high percent has been worn and returned. This is so true. I never wash mine, to be fair. I just don't think about it, to be honest. But yeah, think like all of them clothes, probably half of them have been returned. And it's a little bit gross. I work in childcare. If your child has a milestone first at the centre, we don't tell you. Taking first steps is the one that sticks out the most. I actually really appreciate that, because I would be upset if I missed my kid's first step, so just don't tell them. That's a good idea. Oh, life coaches need life coaches the most. I've never thought about that. I don't know how to respond to that. I've worked in the music industry for 10 years and have worked to financials of nearly 15% of all artists' recorded music revenue. Nobody is making as much as you think. The superstar artists who look like millionaires are not in fact millionaires. Whoa, that's crazy. Many therapists are still practicing after probation or punishment for really bad acts, and they don't have to disclose this to their potential clients. If a therapist actually gets their license revoked, they often go into life coaching. Oh my god, that is... that makes me scared. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Someone's put, I apologise in advance. Do you ever set your groceries in the fold-back child seat of your grocery cart? Between children with leaky poop diapers, vomit, the dirty shoes when children stand up, and small pets that are often placed there, you probably should stop doing that. The carts are not cleaned daily, not even close. They're sanitised by professional steam cleaners once a month. That's the frequency the health department requires. You are welcome. That's really funny. Oh my god, that's so gross. Oh my god. On weekends, the movie theatre I worked at popped a lot of the popcorn the night before and stored it in giant garbage bags in the back room. Before opening, they'd dump day-old popcorn in the warmers to make it seem fresh. That is grim. This one's so funny. Someone's put, I've been in IT for 20 plus years. We're not smart, we just Google shit. Ask for copies of your medical records and documentation if a procedure or incident didn't go the way it was supposed to. Chances are very high that somebody effed up. I mean, it's a stressful industry. Former radio DJ here. Any contest where caller number wins means we are screening calls and just trying to find someone who will sound good on the air. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to start sounding really good then. When I was right out of high school, I worked at a meat packing plant in Colorado. The abuse of animals was horrific. One time I saw a guy impale a lame cow with a forklift and drag it to the kill floor. Traumatic, horrific, and awful in so many ways. I'm not a vegetarian, but I don't eat beef, probably because of the things I saw. Oh, that's rough. I bet that happens a lot. Oh my God. Mechanic here. Sometimes parts are bought from totaled cars and the structure could be compromised without our knowledge, as micro fractures are hard to detect. Okay, that's really dodgy, what the hell. Plastic was known to be impossible to recycle 50 years ago. We pushed plastic recycling to shift the plastic pollution blame game from the factories that make it to the consumers that buy it. Really? Is it impossible to recycle? I'm just confused by that one, I'm not gonna lie. Can someone maybe explain? Oh, never buy meat on Monday or Tuesday. You'll be eating stuff that was bought in from before the weekend. And never buy marinated or pre-seasoned meat. It's a great way to cover up old meat smell. Oh no. Ooh, people who work in hospitals are not inherently more empathetic than the average person. Nurses and techs can be really nasty people and have the tendency to talk shit about patients. I agree and disagree with that. I do think a lot of them are more empathetic, but I don't know. That's a hard one. In bookstores, when they have a shelf that says new and hot, yeah, publishers pay to have their book there. Those books on display at the front of the store, yep, pay to be there. If there is a display on a wall somewhere, usually by the entrance, paid to be there. It was also highly suspicious that our top 10 list was also paid for. Our companies denied this after they put a brand new Stephen King book straight to the top #1 spot as soon as it came out. They claimed it was due to pre-orders. That was horse shit. We didn't have an online store because it was 1998, and while we would take orders for books, we didn't charge until you came in and picked it up. To be fair, that does make sense. Like, I don't know. More than 250,000 people die as a result of medical errors yearly in the US alone, and that is a conservative estimate. It's not exactly a secret either, but most people simply don't know. That is disgusting. Oh my God. There's this really good YouTuber called Petal Palmer, spelled P-E-T-A-L space P-A-L M-A or P-A-R-M-E-R. She does lots of medical error videos that are really, really interesting. She's very informative. So I really do shout her out. I just want to put this out there about dog and cat boarding facilities and doggy daycare. I guarantee the place you take your pets employs underpaid, undereducated and unexperienced people to take care of them. This results in more stress for your pet while they are there and a greater potential for dog fights at a doggy daycare. The worst part of this is that if you have a dog in particular that has behaviour issues or is hyperactive / not trained, your dog is 100% being screamed and cursed at or even hit, and they will never tell you. They just need your money. They will lie to your face that your pet had a great time. For context, I have 7+ years in the animal care industry. Oh my God, that is horrendous. This one's funny. I used to work in a school and they have code words they use for your kids to make a negative sound like a positive during parent-teacher interviews. E.g., quote, "is a natural born leader," equals your child is bossy, or stands out in a crowd equals annoying AF. There's a bunch more, but I won't list them all. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, That's really funny. Oh, this one's a long one, but someone put, wow, so many stories. I think I should reveal more. Operating room nurse here. Okay, so first, overweight patients. They put a lot of strain to the operating room team, especially moving them from bed A, bed where you come down from the ward, to bed B, the actual operating room table. Inside the operating room, time is money. Every single second counts, so moving an overweight patient would require an extra pair of hands when we're already understaffed. One time we were so desperate for more spare hands to move a patient back to his normal bed after the operation, the anaesthetist pressed the emergency call button. It wasn't emergency at all. This sent an emergency alarm everywhere in the hospital, and the resus team came in, including the managers. Then the anaesthetist made a scene and said, "We need help moving the patient." That's quite funny, but actually not. Number 2, no meal breaks. After the pandemic, there is a huge backlog of surgeries and not enough staff. Nurses are working on overtime to make up for the demand of work. It's normal for us to continue working non-stop for 12 hours without a break. The young ones are mostly vulnerable because they don't have the courage to step up and insist on stopping the list because they have been working from 7 AM non-stop and it's now 5 PM and they haven't had any breaks. What this means for you as a patient? Overworked and tired nurses increases the chances of human error. That item that got left inside a patient's abdomen, it wasn't because someone was incompetent, it's because the nurses are probably pushed to the limit. They've put, "I have left nursing because I'm so overworked." That is so sad. Oh, okay, and the last one they have. That fancy operation the surgeon told you about? Surgeon will use a robot to help him deliver better outcomes. It's a marketing ploy. To date, there is no scientific research that using fancy technology can dramatically improve your outcome as a patient. The robot is just another tool for the surgeon. If it's a shitty surgeon, he is still a shitty surgeon. If your surgeon offers this to you, robotic surgery, ask him how many operations and where or who he'd learned it from. If you can afford it, get the operation from whoever taught him. I've seen so many patients used as guinea pigs by surgeons to get their numbers up. If your operation is done with a robot and the surgeon scheduled you on a Saturday, chances are you're one of them guinea pigs. Oh my God, that's terrifying. I never even thought of that. What the hell? It does not matter whether you say yes or no on a cookies pop-up. We are tracking you and harvesting your personal data. Selecting no just means there are a couple of extra steps for us to make it appear that we're not. Oh my God. Assisted living facilities. So much I could say, but bottom line, don't only go and visit your family members on special dates/holidays. Do unannounced, unexpected drop-bys on irregular days. Even the supposed best ones are not as they say. They just know how to cover things up better. That's so scary. I feel like this is like more of an issue in America. I don't know. Hope. Well, I don't know if it's an issue anywhere, but you know what I mean. Oh, I've heard this one before, but I find it so funny. When you tell someone at a grocery store to look in the back, we know we don't have the item and usually just stand in the back room to avoid you for a few minutes. I get that. I'd probably do that, but as someone asking, it's like, just tell me. Or tell me you can't be bothered and I'll go in there myself and look. This one's actually good. When buying a car, always wait until the last day of the month. Best day is the last of the year. The managers and then their bosses at stores are usually desperate to hit a number for their bonuses that they'll lose a ton of money on a sale just to get their unit count. Also, for used cars at dealerships, a lot of places will use junkyard parts for repairs in lieu of ordering them from factories. Well, that first thing was really good. Good tip. Second one is a bit, oh dear. Oh my God. The London Underground has dangerously high levels of asbestos fibres. The breeze of trains constantly stirs them up. Oh, I do believe that. And then they've also added, yeah, it's actually so bad. I used to work as an asbestos analyst. Our job was to test the air quality for the amount of asbestos fibres. The readings in the Underground is by far the worst I've ever seen. Oh, I mean, I'm still going to use the Underground, but that's scary. Oh. Realtors may look professional and polished, but a vast majority of them are heavy drinkers who love coke. They also tend to cheat on their spouses, not only with other realtors, but also their clients, often in vacant properties. Worked in the real estate world for 5 years and saw some things. Can't ever forget the broker's open house at 1.2 mil condo that ended in a lot of people making love together. Oh no, that is awful. I actually believe that. Like, it's an easy way to cheat, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a bartender in the UK, a lot of the older guys really liked their dark ales and bitter. They truly thought they were experts in the drink. The dirty secret was there was a trowel under all the ales for spillage, and that spillage was filtered back into any of the ale kegs, not just the one that it came from. They were basically all mixed together, and this could be done because the kegs for the ales was not pressurized. This wasn't just the pub I worked in, it was hundreds of pubs across the country owned by Bass. I believe that. It makes a lot of sense, like, to me, I feel like. Worked for a sustainable boutique. The clothes you are spending 300% more on are made in the same factories as Shein. Oh my God, if that's true, that's absolutely bizarre. What the hell? That is crazy, stop. Oh my God, this one is even worse if this is true. Often, doctors change the diagnosis to get the claim paid by insurance companies. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. I mean, that is so bad, but like, I don't think that would really happen in the UK unless, well, people go private and then they get diagnosed with all sorts, but most of the money raised in non-profit goes to pay salaries, not truly help people. It's best to give to a very small non-profit than a bigger one. I believe that. It's a bit like, oh God, but I do believe that. I work in the restaurant industry. Oh, if those kitchen walls could talk, no one would ever go out to eat again. Oh, that makes my skin feel funny. Right, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's a bit of a more casual one, but I just really hope you enjoyed it, to be honest. I enjoyed filming it. It's just fun and easier. Obviously, a lot of my other videos take a lot of research, and like my essay form videos, a lot of research, a long filming process and editing process. So it is nicer for me to just do some shorter, easier ones in between them longer ones. But yeah, please subscribe, it's free to do. Give it a big thumbs up and comment down below your feelings, but you can if you want. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, and do you have a secret from where you worked? I'm intrigued. But yeah, I love you all lots, and I'll see you all very soon.